Just a couple of months ago, I was just like you, thinking about how I'm going to change my life, thinking about how I'm going to fix my story, thinking about how I'm going to turn things around for myself. And like most of us, we do not have a lot of people that we can say, we can vouch that these people are actually going to help us achieve these things. But until I stumbled on these four books, and these four books effectively changed my life. The first one, Better Than Me, a Dream. The second, Better Than Me, a Desire. And the third one, ultimately, Better Than Me, a Purpose. And then the fourth one gave me the ultimate gift, persistence to go through life. So let's just not waste time. The first book that changed my life most effectively was the book called The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. I love that book. Up until today, I've read it a couple of hundred times, I'm telling you, 100 times. The audiobook and the paperback. It was first given to me as a gift when I went to visit my auntie down in Nigeria, okay? There's a place in Nigeria I went to visit my auntie, she lives in Port Harcourt. And then a neighbor of ours he came in and said, Boy, have you read this book? Come and see this book. And I went and it was The Alchemist. I actually have been hearing about The Alchemist book until I got that book from him. I sat down and I read it. It's just like a very, very smooth narrative. It was a story of a young boy who has a dream, Santiago. And the boy, he always thought that his dream was always very, very far away until he began to understand that he can actually awaken that dream in himself. That book was a precious gift from me to that from that man to me, and it has been so so amazing. I cannot forget the gift, I cannot forget the man. It was so so amazing. That's one of the highlights of my stay when I went to visit my auntie. And the second book that is very, very important for any young person like I am who is trying to think about how to figure out life on his own. Maybe you do not come from a wealthy family, or you don't have influential connections, or you're actually trying to take things out from scratch, or you don't even know what's going on with your life. It's what the book is called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. It's one of the best books ever. Think and Grow Rich about Napoleon Hill from Napoleon Hill. It's a book that tells us that your mind is where everything begins. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Whatever you can believe in your mind, you can achieve. That is the highlight of the book. It stirs in me a burning desire to understand that anything that I think about, anything that I so fix my mind upon, I can actually achieve it in my life. And it has been so amazing. I'm telling you, I had to take the time, I took the effort, I made sure I did things right. I did things right. Of course, you have to put in the effort. It's not about just reading the books and saying, oh, I've read the books, I've read the books, I've read the books. You have to do the work, do the work, do the work. And that is one of the most vital things. I'm telling you, if you just keep on reading books and say, oh, I've just been reading books, and nothing's happening. I've been going for seminars, going for workshops, going for trainings and coaches in seminar sessions. Oh, and nothing's happening. I've been consulting with the best people and nothing's happening. Oh, maybe money is going to start coming out from me when I start reading all this. No, that's not it. You have to do the work. Implement whatever is advised in that book. Maybe it's your personal development, maybe it's a social skill, maybe it's a social game. Whatever it is, you have to develop it. And that brings me to the third book. The third book, I came upon the book by surprise. You know, I was wondering, I came upon the book by surprise. I was stumbled upon, and then I saw the book. It was called The Strangest Secret by L. Nightingale. The Strangest Secret. What is that strange secret that anybody who wants to achieve worldwide success in life must read? What is that strange secret that anybody who wants it in life must be able to attain success? You know what really amazes me about the book is not just about the book or the title or whatever it is. It's about the story behind the writer. Now, I'm telling you that El Nightingale went through suffering. He saw hardship firsthand. He saw what it means to be impoverished. But one thing that I and El Nightingale, of course, El Nightingale is like my uncle and my father now, is that we share the same story. We lived in a neighborhood where we saw people of high class, we saw children of the influential people. And so the thing growing in us and say, why can't I achieve the same thing? Or is it because my family doesn't come from a lot of money? But I think it's possible. That is what birthed in me a desire. That book is a very powerful book. And finally, my friends, before I go any longer, the fourth book that actually turned things around for me is a book that is called The Richest Man in Babylon. That book is an important book. It teaches us how to collect wealth and multiply the wealth. And it uses simple language. It seems like it's a folktale or a story or a fable, and that's why it's very, very relatable. I'm telling you, even a primary school child can actually understand this story. It's very, very simple. It uses simple language, uses the simplest illustration. When I read that book, I remember the time when my grandmother, of course, blessed memory, she used to tell us stories, and then I asked her, Grandma, is there any story for us to tell me? And she'll be talking about the tortoise and the hare, talking about the lion, talking about the animal kingdom. But of course, this book is not about animal kingdom, but the book uses plain language for anybody who wants to achieve worthwhile success in life. It's about getting money and then multiplying your money, not just getting money and saving it inside a bar one day. No, 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 no. It's about saving money so that you can invest it into your future. Because I'm telling you, whatever you sow, you're going to reap. If you reap wastefulness, of course you reap sow wastefulness and reap of course that's how life. I'm sorry for all that rubbish, okay? But here's what I'm trying to tell you is that anything that you want to achieve in life, there are people who have already achieved that. Or if there are not people that have achieved that, there are people who already set a quick map for you to achieve that. So you must follow diligently and learn anything that you want to achieve. And these four books, my friends, that I'm already sharing with you, is these are the four most important books that actually transformed my life from ground zero up until. But of course, as you're going through life, you meet other more important books. But for anybody who wants to start and take this decision today, anybody who wants to start to make a decision today, the most important of all the four books is called The Alchemist. Your dreams are valid. Your dreams are important. You were given those dreams by God for a reason because you saw something in you. God saw something in you. He knew you have potential, and that's why He birthed in you a burning desire. And I'm telling you that your dreams are valid, and you can work on them to achieve them. And this, my friends, like always, I'm rooting for you, and I'll see you again.